So ahead of the Epic Games launch, I just want to go over a few things on Arena before you jump into it and things you're going to want to do to get your classes ready for when you go into game. So you're going to want to make sure you have at least 3 of these tabs with a class on it, because there's only 2 slots per team for each class. Okay, so let's go into class building real quick. So what you have to worry about when you're building classes is your meta score. You have to make sure these 3 are in the green and make sure this doesn't go off into the red and isn't too low. So what I like to do, we'll just unload these and we will delete this. So what I like to do is I like to start with the armor and the helmet and the headphones and the gun build that I want. And then from there, I'll go with the bullets. So the bullets, the best bullet is always going to cost the most meta points, obviously, but they cost a lot. So you can see this adds 2,000 points for just 1 stack of BP. So what you're going to do is you hold control, you drag that out and you let go, and then you select the number you want. So you'll just bottom load with a bullet, the next best bullet. And you can also put a bullet in the chamber, which you're going to want to do because it gives you the +1. Okay, so when we split this up, we're going to bottom load the bullet that we want on the bottom. So whichever the worst bullet is, you put it in first, and then you'll put the good bullet in next. And you can see we're right on the line. We're almost at that exact 1299, which is as far as you can push it. So let's go over some differences in the classes. So we're going to start with Assault. Assault is going to allow you to have good bullets, good armor, and a good helmet, but it's not going to let you have a face shield. So the benefit to this is if you're not hitting your headshots and you're hitting chest, it's still going to go through most armors, including level 5. But you're not going to be as beefy as an Enforcer, but you'll be extremely lethal with an Assault class. Okay, so let's go into Enforcer. So with Enforcer, you're going to have extremely good armor, you're going to have good helmets, you're going to have good face coverage, and you're going to have good gun builds, but you're not going to have good bullets. So you can see the best bullet we can get for 5.56. It doesn't even pin level 4. So the thing with Enforcer is it's one of the most lethal classes in the game because you can take a lot of hits, but you have to be hitting headshots. Other than that, you're going to be losing fights because they're going to hit you with 2 bullets and kill you. You're going to hit them with 5 and they'll be just fine. So with Scout, which is really popular, the two most popular choices are going to be Assault and Scout for most people. But you don't always have that option because if it gets locked before you pick it, you're going to have to play Enforcer or Marksman. So with Scout, you're going to get better bullets than Assault gets. So you can see for 5.56 here, this pins up to level 5. But the trade-off is the highest level armor you can get for a helmet is going to be 3. And the highest level armor you can get for your body is going to be level 4. So Scout's going to be more of a glass cannon. You're going to be lethal with the bullets, but you're also not going to be able to take a lot of hits. So when we get into Marksman, you're only going to have access to 1 automatic weapon, which is the VSS. It does shoot SP6, which pins level 5. The trade-off with Marksman is you're going to have hard-hitting bullets, but it's either going to be semi-auto or a VSS with a 20-round mag, and you're only going to have level 4 armor, and you can't wear a helmet. So you won't be taking any headshots, but you do have access to good stims. But the thing with Marksman is if you're playing one of these semi-auto guns, you might have good bullets, but it's really hard to beat somebody who's swinging you already pre-firing the corner with a high RPM gun. You'll be limited to how fast you can click. The only thing I would consider personally running on Marksman is going to be the AXMC or the TRG. It's basically an op. It's a 1 hit to the chest on any armor. And it's really the only way to play Marksman other than the VSS.